Isn't she something that come busting out, gonna be a podcaster? I tell you what, Gypsy Rose has lived like 10 lives in 2 years. You know, I mean, what the hell? She's been a podcaster, a reality TV star. She was gonna be a influencer, an advocate. Honey, she has been a lot of things. Good morning. Oh, yeah. A couple of people were like in the middle of watching it, and it was taken down while they were watching it. Yeah, and she'll still get on the internet and be like, I only got $50 in my account. Hey, Flossie. Y'all make sure y'all are following Flossie. She covers a lot here. I'm going to pin it. She covers a lot of good cases. She also covers like stuff that's happening on TikTok. So y'all make sure y'all go follow my girl. I know. I'm glad you got to watch it live too. You're welcome. Yeah, she's been a lot of things. Never a decent human and never truthful. She can't do it. Like, she cannot do it. It's ridiculous, man. Hang on, I'm trying to go back to the very first one I screen recorded so we can start there. I take so many freaking, like, screenshots and screen recordings. My phone is just... When I get paid, though, I'm going to get me one of those USB sticks, and I'm going to start organizing. That's what I'm going to do. All right, here we go. We're going to start with... I don't have the whole thing, but we'll start here. It's okay.
One thing that I am leaving behind this year is the need to explain myself and my past, because the fact is, no one needs access to my thoughts,
hi, girl. Have a good day.
My emotions, or my healing, and that is something that I am learning to put in God's hands and let go of what I can't control.
First off, why is it not pausing? First off, I want to just say, her saying this whole, how I'm starting this year is, I'm not going to...
The one thing that I am leaving behind this year is the need to explain myself.
That's her way of telling everybody, I will not be addressing those videos. It's not happening. I am leaving the need to address my past in 2025. That's what she said. She is never going to address those videos head on, like in a video or on her podcast. She ain't going to do that. But she will sit there and she will go through her little list of people and she'll pick some random person to send voice clips to. And that's exactly what she did with Nick, too. Just how she picked out Zombie Mama to send those voice clips to. She did the same thing with Nick. She randomly picked somebody she felt was going to be her target, who she thought she could manipulate. And that's exactly what she did with Zombie Mama, too, in my opinion. She thought she would be able to manipulate Zombie Mama. That's what she thought. So she went on there, picked somebody out, and what'd she do? Started sending them voice notes. Why are you sending this person voice notes instead of hopping on a video or on a live or on your fucking podcast? And why aren't you addressing them? Why? She thinks she can get at people easier if she goes at them one at a time. One at a time. Let me get in her head, and if I can convince her of this, she'll get on her videos and she'll spread it. That's what I think she was doing. She hasn't changed at all. Yeah. And then those pictures of Gypsy that somebody took at the store or whatever, just come out this past weekend. Bro, she looks identical. Thank you to what she looked like before she went to prison at this point. You know what I'm saying? She looks exactly like what she looked like before she went to jail. Her mom's, you mean Christy's or Dee's? Okay, thank you, Kayla. Thank you. Here, I'll go look real quick. Yeah, she blocked me. That's so crazy. Kayla, let me go look. But that was her way. No, hold on. Yeah, I've seen Dee's page. I don't know. Are you talking about her search history?
Is anybody else watching them? No.
Are you talking about the search history stuff that Audrey showed? Because that's pretty crazy. If y'all didn't watch Audrey's video, definitely go watch it, because she has been digging into Dee's search history, and that damn search history, for one, it shows that Deei was not looking up things to do with Gypsy's health. That's not what she was looking up. She was looking up things to do with her diabetes and things like that. Not only that, thank you, she was also looking up shelters. She was looking up at freaking youth shelters I'm sorry, but it's really starting to seem like the whole cover story, a Gypsy got kicked out, is starting to sound like that story wasn't just a story, that's probably what happened, and it was the last straw for Gypsy. That's what it starts. Yeah, the search history defends Deei. That's what I made a video earlier today saying Deei was speaking from the grave, honey. Because them search histories, it definitely shows Deei was not looking up. Nothing to do with Gypsy's illnesses. She was looking up her own illnesses. And not only was she looking that up, she was looking into mental health places. She was looking into shelters, youth homeless shelters for people between the ages of 13 and 24. And this is just like weeks before the murder, I believe. Yes, I've seen the crime scene pictures of Deei. It's very awful. It is awful. A lot of people think that, oh, well, there's really not any blood. Bro, for one, if you haven't read the autopsy, bro, she was shredded inside. She was shredded inside. She was bleeding out inside. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Who took most of them out? The pictures? I think Deei knew exactly what Gypsy Rose was. There was one search that Audrey showed, and it was a mental health place. It was a behavioral health place. So Deei was well aware of what was going on with Gypsy. Thank you. She was aware of Gypsy's behavior. Yeah, the crime scene photos are awful. They're awful. There's one picture where it's like a close-up of her eyes. Like, oh my gosh. Awful. Scary. No, she was never held hostage. I mean, clearly from the videos, you can see, like, Gypsy had a shit ton of free time. She had a lot of free time, honey, and that was just with Nick. Don't forget, she was also carrying on a relationship with Dan on the side for the whole time. Yeah, she was asleep. She was asleep when he came in there and he attacked her. She didn't see that coming. And here's the really fucked up thing. Gypsy Rose sat down and she painted her toes and she painted her nails with her mother, knowing that Nick was literally 8 minutes down the street at the mother freaking hotel. Not only that, but the murder wasn't supposed to happen to the next day, but Nick got there a day early, so Gypsy moved the murder up a day early. Oh, she could have Googled to get, she could have got help. She could have told Nick to call the cops. But she never said that to him. She never told him to get her help. She gave that man options. And plan A was get me pregnant. Plan B was murder. You know what I mean? She knew what she was trying to do. She knew what her plan was from the beginning. Why would you make plan B murder if you had other plans? That's not how this works. I know the Cape Cod video, extremely sad, but I think people really needed to see that because Deei needed to be humanized. And people needed to see that interaction between Deei and Gypsy to understand Gypsy was not fucking scared of that lady. She was not scared of her. And if you ask me, it kind of seemed like Gypsy was kind of running shit. You know? I don't know how to go see what. I need to go see what? Hold on, he said that. Sorry. Yes, also having the relations afterwards. And here's my thing with that. So, Gypsy Rose has said, oh, well, he made me, he raped me. Nick and Gypsy have said he couldn't get it up. Like, he couldn't even get his junk up. So how was he doing this to you? And y'all are just mushing your mushies together. You know, what? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That's a lie. I don't believe it. And not only that, when Nick couldn't get it to come to attention to do what it needed to do, Gypsy, come here. I'll get you going. Girl, that's not grape. That sounds like some shit you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, be fucking for real. Where did you get your... This one, I think I got it off TikTok. That's where I get most of my earrings. They've got some really cute earrings on TikTok. Just pay attention to the ratings on them. That's what I do. Pay attention to the ratings. Like, if it'll say the company has a rating on TikTok and so does the item. So when I buy something off TikTok, the rating has to be a 4.0 and above. If it's below a 4.0, it's probably not going to be what it's supposed to be. I'm just going to tell you. And I look at the reviews. But yeah, I love TikTok. I like TikTok. They got a bunch of good stuff on there. But just pay attention to the reviews and the ratings. The ratings are the main thing. If the store has a low rating and the product has a low rating, don't get that shit. Don't do it. Yeah, TikTok shop. Don't do it. Me too, man. Oh, me too. I love me some TikTok. Ugh, last year it was bad. Look, the comfort outfits. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I got that on there. Oh, I'll have to get that out. But the comfort outfits, honey, my favorite. I have like 5 of them. My favorite set is the travel essential one. You made a fugitive. Hell yeah. You know, she's getting worried. We know she's getting worried because she's going after people who are making lives showing things like her search history or talking about how she victim blamed a 13-year-old child who was kidnapped. Bet Gypsy won't address that. Oh, she definitely panicking. See, she thinks she's acting unbothered for us, but she's over on YT watching other people's videos who speak out against her, and she's reporting them. So she can act as unbothered as she wants, but her actions say otherwise. And what's funny is these copyright strikes have her name like big as shit across them. Gypsy Rose and Ken. Just saying. Yeah, Ken did too. Ken said, I hope they release all of them. Well, here they are. If you go... Me and Audrey do go live sometimes together. Yeah, she's definitely spiraling. I love Audrey, though. Yeah, me and Audrey do go live sometimes together. Right? How do you like those videos now, Ken? Oh, you know. The tea in that house is piping. Okay. Here we go.
I personally don't like labels. I never have.
Keep that in mind that she says she doesn't like labels. This is something she also said to damn Kel when she went on her podcast, and Kel questioned Gypsy about Dan. When Gypsy told her about the Dan situation, how she ran away, thank you, to be with him, Kel was like, well, how old was he? Gypsy said 36. And Kel was like, and you were 19 and he thought you were 15? And she's like, yeah. So he was a pedophile. And Gypsy was like, no. I don't want to give anybody labels. I bet you don't. Shit.
Don't think I ever will. As someone who has labeled many things on the internet, I just feel like the terms survivor and victim are both pointing arrows to the abuse that they experienced. Because so often, I can speak for myself, I know that I don't want to be called victim.
Not Gypsy deciding, I don't want to be called a survivor or a victim. You can't be called that. You are the fucking perpetrator. You're the fucking person who committed this crime. You took her life. And for the last 11 years, she has spent her free time making Deei the villain so that she can be the victim. But now that all the videos are out, I really don't like labels, victim,
I don't want
survivor.
To be experienced. Because so often, I can speak for myself, I know that I
Craziness.
Don't want to be called victim. I don't want to necessarily be called survivor. I just want to be just...
Thanks, girl. I
Gypsy.
appreciate you. I appreciate the hell out of it.
Seen and heard
Thank
for
you.
who
Thank you,
I
Kayla.
am,
Kayla got me
and not
this.
Have my past
Thank you.
define who I am today.
Okay?
I personally don't
What do y'all think?
Labels.
We'll listen to it one more
I
time.
never
Let's
have,
take it all in.
and I don't think I ever will. As someone who has labeled many things on the internet, I just feel like the terms survivor and victim are both pointing arrows to the abuse that they experienced. Because so often, I can speak for myself, I know that I don't want to be called victim. I don't want to necessarily be called survivor. I just want to be just Gypsy.
She just wants to be just Gypsy. Girl, if you just wanted to be just Gypsy, why did you get out of prison and put on your victim persona and play this crazy part, grow your hair out and all this shit, only to, when it dies down and you make it out of the front of the cameras to shave your damn hair off, lose your weight, and go back to looking how you looked before the murder? if you just wanted to be just Gypsy, why didn't you just get out of prison and go live your little fucking life in the bayou? Why? It's not what she wanted. It's not what she wanted. She wants that shit now because those videos are out. Now she doesn't want to be a victim. Now she doesn't want to be a survivor. She doesn't want the labels. She doesn't need the labels. She just wants to be just Gypsy. Girl, get your ass on that video and start explaining them videos, because we ain't letting it go. We are not letting it go, bro. You did us dirty. I mean, I never believed her, but there were people who did. You know, there were people who believed that shit. Sorry, guys. This is okay, yeah. She don't want labels and shit. You don't want labels now because everybody knows you're a liar, like the whole world knows. Good morning, honey.
Survivor. I just want to be just Gypsy. I want to be loved, seen, and heard for who I am, and not have my past define who I am today.
She wants to be loved, seen, heard for who she is, not have her past define her. You know, it's crazy when it comes to the things she did coming out. She doesn't want to address them. She doesn't want that to define her. But honey, the day she got off parole, she was dropping emails from Nick to that Dawn woman trying to show everybody what a terrible person he was. But now that the tables are turned and those videos are coming out showing who the fuck Gypsy Rose is, oh no. No, I just want to just be just me, honey. I don't even want the attention. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Oh, for sure. It has always had gaps, and a lot of people think it was the detectives. The detectives did not slack on this case. We have all this evidence because of the detectives. It was the motherfucking prosecuting attorney, Dan Patterson. Thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep. Even Dahmer quit for a while. That's right. That's right. And here's my thing is, you know, Gypsy has a whole persona she puts on, just like the one she wore in jail. In jail, she put on some weight, she grew her hair out, and she did all these fucking documentaries and interviews. And because she looked so different and her hair was grown out and she gained this weight, people were like, oh yeah, well, it must be true. Look at her before pictures. Her hair was all shaved. She was skinny. She sat there, grew that fucking hair out and all that shit. And then the minute she was done with interviews, she was done with documentaries, what did she do? She reverted back to exactly who she was before the murder, man. This shit is all a persona. You know? Like, that's what, in my opinion, that's exactly what it is. She got out of prison, and once she finished the documentaries and the interviews, she dropped the weight, shaved the head. I'm back, bitches. Gypsy Rose. I mean, gosh damn, it's all a persona. And then for the damn, I live in Springfield. I'm mad at Dan. I bet you are, girl. I bet you are, Cindy. Especially with everything that's coming out. I would be pissed. I would be pissed. And even even Gypsy's little persona afterwards, you know, where she acts like she's so relatable. She's down to earth. It reminds me of that damn, that show. It's on Netflix. It's a documentary. And I want to say it's about Jeffrey Dahmer. And he's charming. He is charming. Jeffrey Dahmer was charming. Girls liked him. People didn't even think nothing of him. He wasn't suspicious to them. You know, he was sweet. He was attractive. Scamanda. Yeah, I watched that too. Bundy. Yes, Bundy. Thank you. It was Bundy. Thank you, Bratney. That's cute. Bundy. That's who it was. Thank you. I'm sorry. But I thought I pinned it. I'm sorry. I can't find it now. But yes, you are correct. It was Bundy. But he was charming. People did not even suspect him. He had a whole fucking girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Many people, thank you for grabbing that for me. Many people who have committed murders like this, people would never suspect them. They come off charming, they come off nice. It's just not people you would suspect. And Gypsy has definitely tried to put on the part like, no, not me, I'm naive, I'm green, I'm unknowing, I was sheltered. Bro, you're lying. Yeah, it's all part of manipulation, and it's part of some kind of fucking persona she puts on to seem innocent. It's part of her innocence play. Yeah, girls went to court. What was that dude's name? He just went to prison. He had all the tattoos all over his face. They released some of his jail calls. I cannot think of his freaking name. He killed those 3 girls. Wade Wilson. Yes. People fawned over Wade Wilson in the same manner. fucking disgusting. Even with him being in the court and people hearing what he did to women, still women were like in the comments fawning over that man. Ridiculous. When one of the women was up there, you know, I think she testified, like, he tried to kill me too. If I wouldn't have gotten away, he would have killed me, you know? And on a jail call, he told the girlfriend he was still talking to, I made her look like spaghetti. Like, that's not normal shit. And Gypsy Rose acts the same fucking way. She acts the same way, man. No, I wasn't there. No, I've never claimed that I was there, but I don't think we need to be there to read the fucking evidence or watch her hundreds of videos and make our own fucking assumption, educated fucking guess on who she, what she is. Like, I don't... No, I was not there. I was not there. But those hundreds of videos that she has made and sent to Nick, those were made during that time. What more do you need? And I'm sorry, but I am never, ever going to just jump behind somebody who commits a murder, especially in the manner that Gypsy did and the way it came out. I'm never just going to blindly follow and support somebody like that. She did that shit. That's right, Becky. That's right. I'm not going to do that. And once you get to digging into Gypsy Rose's case, you can clearly see this is all a lie. This shit is a lie. Thank you. Like, she's fooling y'all. If you think Gypsy didn't get out of prison and think wholeheartedly that she could fool the nation the same way she fooled Springfield, Missouri, then you're delusional, because that was exactly her plan. That's right. People weren't there for Ted Bundy's or Dahmer's crimes, but they happened. Definitely did. And I don't think we need to be there. I don't think we need to be there when we have as much evidence of Gypsies as we do. Like, we can legitly make our own educated guess on what the hell was going on up in there. Hey, hometown. Hey, Middleburger. What's up? I miss Memphis. I was kind of emotional over Christmas break because I really wanted to go home, you know. I really wanted to go home for Christmas, but it's just so expensive. The gas, food, plus having to buy presents. I couldn't do it. Made me sad. Oh, yeah, she's extremely quiet since those leaked videos. The only thing she's been doing since the videos come out is her Instagram. She goes on her Instagram, and if those fucking videos are subliminal messages. That's what they are. Thank y'all for being in here. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. What is it here? Let me set me a little goal. How do I do this? Oh, this is some crazy shit. I didn't put that up there. What the fuck is this? I don't know how to do it. I don't know how this got set to this. Hang on, yeah. Because what the hell, 1,000, what is that? But, oh, yeah, girl. She's definitely keeping her silent. She ain't dumb. Like, Gypsy's never been a dumb person. What's her name? What's her damn stepmama's name? Christy Blanchard, on one of those jail calls, actually said something to the damn officer about how Gypsy was extremely smart. Don't let her fool you. That's literally what he said. And I think Deei knew that Gypsy wasn't no dumbass like she tries to play. But I don't think she knew that the whole time. I've really wondered how much Deei actually knew. What videos came out? Okay, so let me show you how you can get there. If you would like to see the videos of Gypsy Rose and Nick. So Gypsy Rose and Nick, open up, gosh damn. They sent each other like a ton of videos before the murder. Bro, why is this open? Let me unlock it. What is going on? Anyway, they sent each other a bunch of videos back and forth. Bro, what is happening? It is like not letting me unlock this. They sent a bunch of videos back and forth for 2.5 years after they met. And we've gotten our hands on those videos. We've got our hands on those videos. Actually, Into the Weeds podcast got their hands on those videos. So go into or over to YT, look up Into the Weeds. This is what their page looks like. When you pull it up, this is their page. This is their page right here. Thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful too, friend. Okay, right here. Into the weeds. And then if you want to see like documents, if you want to read documents like police reports, all that good stuff, because I love that shit, honey. That's the good shit. And there's so much you can find in those reports, even though you think like, oh, that probably has nothing to do with nothing. Keep reading. There's stuff in there. So go to their bio right here. See the bio and see where it says more. Tap that. And it's going, all this stuff is going to come up. You're going to go to that Google link right there. Okay. Did you click it? Okay. Then open it up in your browser. When you open it up, a whole, hey. But this is all the evidence from Gypsy Rose's case. All the documented evidence right here. Straight from Greene County. This is from Greene County, okay? So it's from the police. This isn't made up stuff. You can click on any of it. Crime scene photos, police reports, all of it. Nick stuff, Gypsy stuff, it's all in there. Now, if you want to just see the videos, go Into the Weeds. You're going to go to Into the Weeds, Military Broadcast Radio. And then go to videos and just scroll up. Okay, there's a bunch of them already posted. There's a ton of them already posted. And then for the ones that aren't right there, or if you want to see them being talked about in a live stream, hit the live section and scroll up. Okay, so yeah. I know, I don't think I've ever had this many people in my live, so thank you guys so much. Did she have a good lawyer? She had, what's his name? Mike Stanfield, is that his name? Yeah, Mike Stanfield. I don't really know if he's necessarily a good attorney, but he did her good. He definitely did her good. You know, he knew what he was doing. He did what he was supposed to do. For a defense attorney, he definitely did his job. You know what I'm saying? That murder was premeditated murder. So, yeah, he definitely did her good. She got 10 years on a premeditated murder charge. So, yeah. Well, not her lawyer. The prosecuting attorney was back up for re-election. Thank you, guys. Thank you. He was back up for re-election. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Ashley. But I think Dan Patterson was up for re-election is what it was. Dan Patterson was the prosecuting attorney and all that shit. And, you know, public opinion matters. And the people of Springfield, I mean, you got to think, 2 days after Gypsy Rose got arrested, she gets arrested on June 15th. By June 17th, fucking articles were already being printed that said her mom had Munchausen by proxy. 2 days after Gypsy Rose's arrest, articles were being printed saying that Gypsy was a victim of Munchausen by proxy, possibly. So I'm just saying that shit was already put out into the public. People were already, what were they supposed to believe? You know, they knew Deei, they knew Gypsy. Thank you, they knew them. You know, they had seen her in her wheelchair. They had been at VisionCon with her. They raised money for her treatment. You know what I'm saying? Public opinion matters. And the way that it was portrayed to the people of Springfield was that Deei was a terrible mother and Gypsy was just a victim. And Gypsy not going to trial continued that bullshit of a lie. You know, her not going to trial hid so much evidence. It hid so much evidence. You know, because when you take a plea deal, there's only main things that are shown. Like motive, the weapon, shit like that. They don't bring out all the text messages. They bring out the main points that point to you being guilty. And that's it. When you take a plea agreement, that's it. I think she was actually, I don't think she was a victim. I don't. Now, do I think that her mom was just some great mom and they just had some woohoo great life in that house? Probably not. There was clearly shit going on from like 2008 to 2015. You know what I'm saying? Gypsy was doing weird shit for years before the crime. And, I mean, there's a whole video of Gypsy Rose flat out saying to Nick that she lied to her mother when she was... In the video, she tells him she's 6 when she started lying. But she's also lying to Nick at that time about her age. She's telling him she's 19 when she's really like 22. So she rolled the age back because this event actually happened at 9 years old, you know, when she gets in the wheelchair. And here's the other thing. You notice in this fucking story, There's no mention of her having a motorcycle accident that caused her to get in the wheelchair. When she tells Nick why she's in the wheelchair, it's because she had a surgery and during the surgery it caused a seizure, and she never told her mom about getting feeling back. You know? Let me see. I'll play that video real quick. We're not gonna. If y'all want to watch the whole thing, we can. It's 10 minutes.
I was the first one to ever join the military in my family.
But yeah.
I knew that I wanted
Comments
to
get read. What'd you say? I try to keep up with them, Jennifer. What'd you say? I'm not real good at the I'm not gonna lie, I'm not real good at live streaming. I usually just do videos. I'm trying to get better at the live streaming, so I'm learning. I'm sorry. What'd you say, girl? Thank you, May. Thank you. After she saw Deei in her wheelchair. Yeah, I've wondered that. Yes, I've wondered that. Because, girl. Okay, so Deei had her car wreck that caused her to, for one, have a head injury that messed with her memory. And for two, she had something happen to her leg to the point she couldn't walk. She had to have pins and stuff in her leg. Gypsy Rose was 8 or 9 at this point. I, too, have wondered if Gypsy saw the attention her mama got. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's whole. Thank you. I'm trying. If I ask, will you answer? Yeah, you can ask me. What's up? I'm trying to keep up. Ashley, what is your Instagram so I can... It's the Ashley Baby. Ashley Baby. I'm trying to look for your... Woohoo, honey. Rat cowboy. I'm trying to look for your, Jennifer's comment. I'm looking, Jen. I'm trying to keep up. Thank you. Thank you. Rat cowboy, baby. I don't see it. Okay, so text her trying. Text her trying. What about the part where she says if they have a did you see the video where she threatens to take his kid from him? Did you see that? Did you see the video where Gypsy Rose is made this video for Nick and she is apologizing to him because she had threatened to take their hypothetical kid away. She was already threatening this man to take their fucking kid away before she ever got pregnant. She's crazy. The right hand's wound, bruised knuckles. Okay, so the right hand wound and bruised knuckles. You know, some people do believe that Gypsy went in that room. People do believe it, you know, and I'm not completely against it. The girl had blood right here on her shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So she could have went in there. It could have happened. It could have happened. I don't think she was gone before Nick got there or anything like that, because Nick says that Deei talked to him, that she asked him, "Who are you? What are you doing?" and that she moved around. But Gypsy could have gone in there afterwards. She very well could have, honey. Yeah, I would know she went in there and got that money, and I think she put the Barney beside her head, but I'm talking about she could have went in there and she could have did some wounds. She could have, yeah, she was almost decapitated. Like, to the point you could see the spine. You can see it. Yeah, they definitely could have went in together. Me neither. Or I couldn't let anybody hurt my parents. I don't care. I watched Candace Starr's videos on talking to Deei. Yeah, I watched a shit ton of them when she first started making them. I need to go watch the rest, but I could never let nobody hurt my mom and dad. I don't give a shit how mean my daddy was to me or how much I felt like he didn't give me attention or what. I would never fucking do that. You know, she had plenty of free time. She made hundreds of videos, and in a couple of them, she goes outside and shows him the foliage and all this shit where they could go and boink, but you couldn't leave? Girl, no. Okay, let's watch this video.
Mainly because I was scared to, and I didn't know.
Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something real quick. I think that Nick Godejohn was Gypsy Rose's test dummy. And what I mean by that is she lied to Nick for a whole year. A whole year. She told Nick she couldn't walk. She told Nick she was sick. All this old shit, okay? And then she just randomly makes this video telling him the truth. Here we go.
Hey, my love. I wanted to show you something special. Something that I haven't showed you before. Mainly because I was scared to, and I didn't really know how to.
She had never told him she could walk.
So, anyway, this is what I want to show you.
You hear the laundry washing in the background? Now, before I keep going, okay, you can do that for Nick, but you couldn't have done it in front of anybody else. Anybody that was right there who could have actually helped you, you couldn't have stood up in front of anybody else. You know, she loves to cling to that bullshit. Nobody would have believed me. Well, you didn't seem to mind when you told Nick. You stood your ass up then.
But I don't think it's dressed.
Have you seen that?
Excited about right now.
I don't think I've seen those messages, Bad Angel. Yeah.
Really nice to show you.
She could have stood up at Vision Con and everybody would have known the truth. Thank you, girl. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you.
Secret from you for so long, but
We don't know. We don't know where her mama was for any of these videos. And some of these videos are 10 minutes long. Some are 45. Some are 60. So she had a lot of free time. And I'm waiting for somebody to pick these hoes up and make a documentary. That's probably why she got her damn name trademarked, because she don't want nobody coming out with no damn documentary that says something like, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the lies exposed. That's what she's trying to prevent.
that I'm keeping it a secret from. It's sort of
Might be.
everybody who knows me. I don't even know how I got started. When I was 6 years old, I
She
went
told him
to
she
the
was 6.
hospital for like 6 months. And
Hold on.
I got started. When I was 6 years old, I went into the hospital for like 6 months.
We're going to stop for a second. For one, she says she was 6. That's a lie. Like I said, she's lying to Nick about her age. Thank you. And she has rolled back her age for this. She was 9 when this happened. But she just said she was in the hospital for 6 months. Now, what healthy kid is being kept in a hospital for 6 months? What healthy kid is being kept in a hospital for 6 months and then has a surgery? No healthy kid. That doesn't happen. She was 9. My bad. But you know what I mean.
The doctors told me that
0.
I had a seizure in surgery.
On Medicaid. At that. Exactly. Not happening.
To walk, that I was paralyzed permanently. And that part, like the part that I had a seizure was true. In surgery, I had the seizure and I was paralyzed.
In surgery, I had the seizure. That part was true. Do you hear that? Now, Gypsy has told us, oh, I never even had a seizure. I remembered. I don't remember that shit happening to me. Girl, what the fuck? Okay, so that's the first thing. Just insane shit, man.
But what they didn't know is that it was temporary paralysis and not permanent. And by the time I started to get my feeling back in my legs, and I hadn't tried to walk then, but I was too young and I just kept to myself. And throughout the years, I tried to tell my mom a few times, and I guess I was just afraid of her not loving me as much as...
That's Munchausen, honey. That's Munchausen imposed on self. When you gash your symptoms up for fear she would stop loving me, that is Munchausen. You are telling lies about your health for attention. That is Munchausen imposed on self. That's literally what it is. I know. And then in this voice clip, she sends a voice clip to Zombie Mom, and she's like, okay, first off, I said I had a seizure. That's not even true. Well, you pointed out in this fucking video that part was true. The girl has lied so much, you can't cover these lies no more, Gypsy. There's no more covering them because you've lied so much, this shit is crumbling. You can't even lie to cover up the lie. I dead ass. Netflix or Hulu won. Did you know? I just found out that she was in the accident too. I just found that out like the other day when I saw a video of her something or voice clip something where she's talking about the accident, that her being an accident, and it's the accident that her mom hurt her leg and got the concussion in. Her mom had an accident, a car accident. Thank you. Her mom had a really bad car accident, and in the car accident, her mom got a head injury, and her leg, like her lower leg, her femur and shit. I think it got crushed. There's actually a picture of Deei in a wheelchair where she's got pins in it, and they're over at Claude's house. Well, Deei and Gypsy were in the wreck together. From the way she said it, anyway, it sounds like she was in that wreck with her. Yeah. She doesn't say, I don't get that either, the whole leukemia thing. When she supposedly had leukemia, she would have been in Louisiana. But yet, it is the most talked about, the least of everything else. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like she probably did have it. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of wonder, or if it wasn't actually leukemia, maybe some kind of anemia that gave them a scare, something. But it is not talked about hardly at all. And the Ronald McDonald stuff, which, you know, she was living in her documentary. She talks about how her and her mom were living at the Ronald McDonald house for like 6 months. And she says she was homeless. The Ronald McDonald house is not a homeless shelter. It is a place where kids can stay while they are receiving treatment. But apparently they stayed there like they were homeless. Yeah, like, I don't get it. I don't get why we haven't heard more about the leukemia thing. Because I really think she may have had it. Because, for one, so I looked up some stuff about her 1Q2 1.1. And lymphoblastic leukemia is actually kind of linked to the 1Q2 1.1. So I also looked into, like, what the best treatment for somebody who has 1Q2.1 and this lymphoblastic leukemia, what would the best treatment be? And it said something about, like, bone marrow transplant. And we know that Melissa Moore said that there was a bone marrow transplant in Gypsy Rose's medical records. Now, when a kid has this and they get treatment and they go into remission, once they hit 5 years in remission, they're considered cured. Now, if you look at the posts from their Facebook donations, it does not say Gypsy Rose has cancer. All of them say Gypsy Rose has a history of lymphoblastic leukemia. So yeah, I do wonder if she had it. And like I said, it is the least talked about shit. And she would have been living in Louisiana, around Christy, around Rod. So yeah, and I think they don't talk about it because I think she had it. I think she had it, and I think they try not to talk about it because that shit is going to open up a whole can of worms when that comes out. Yeah, I think she might have really had it. Like, I really do. I think she might have had it. Have you seen Aaliyah? No. Good for Aaliyah. Good for Aaliyah. You know, Gypsy tried to make her a villain in her story too, honey. You look at her interrogation, and when the detective brings up Aaliyah Woodmansey, Gypsy's like, Aaliyah, she's my bully. Girl, what? We've seen y'all's messages. She was not bullying you. She was not bullying you. It seemed like it was some one-sided beef that Gypsy had with Aaliyah. But, yeah. Crazy. Nisi, is that how you say your name? Nisi? I think Aaliyah doesn't want to talk about it, and I don't blame her. I don't fucking blame her, man. You know, we talk about it because we didn't live it. We did not live what the people of Springfield, Missouri lived. You know, we didn't get played by a woman who pretended to be a kid, a handicapped kid, you know, for years, 10 years. So I get it. I get why she probably don't want to talk. And her bio says enough. It lets you know exactly where she stands. Wait, what do you think she actually has? What do you mean, like Gypsy? I don't know what she has. I know she got that 1Q2.1, honey. Aaliyah Woodmansey was her neighbor. Thank you, girl. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm glad I could just open up your mind to kind of see what she was doing. Like, this shit isn't right. There's something wrong here, you know? Like, but Aaliyah Woodmansey was Gypsy Rose's neighbor. And she actually helped the cops out a little when everything first popped off. You know, she gave her phone, let them see all the messages. That's how they found out about Nick. So, yeah, the whole case is full of issues. It is. Yeah, most of what Deei was doing was needed. It was. And I'm not saying they didn't gas some things up. They clearly did. At some point, Deei became aware that Gypsy could walk after 2011 when Gypsy ran off. And again, she knew, but what was she supposed to do? What was Deei really supposed to do when 2011 came? Gypsy runs off with this man. And everybody that we have been living around since 2005 thinks that you couldn't walk. How is she going to explain that, oh shit, I didn't know either. She's been playing me. People weren't going to believe that shit. You know? Hell, by that time, she was 7 years off into these lies. Yeah, what are they going to tell anybody? Specifically Deei, you know, because everybody's been thinking Gypsy Rose is mentally handicapped. So what was Deei going to say? Gypsy put her in a fucking unimaginable spot. And like I said, if you look, go watch, if you go, I just posted a video about it too, but Audrey's got a video posted about it. She is the one who found this stuff. But if you look at Deei's search history, she was clearly trying to get help for Gypsy. She's looking up behavioral health places. She's looking up youth homeless shelters, you know. And I really am starting to think that it came down to the fact that Deei was over Gypsy's shit. She was over her shit, and she had started looking up homeless shelters. She was figuring out what else she could do because she couldn't take it anymore. I think Deei was very well aware of who and what Gypsy Rose is, and I think Gypsy has just gotten better at hiding it. No, she was not giving Gypsy Rose bad medicine. Girl, if you go look at the crime scene photos, for one, that closet that has all the medicine in it, Deei did an interview with Red Cross and talks about that. The closet full of medicine. She tells the people at Red Cross, thanks, Aaron, thanks, Trailblazer. She tells the people at Red Cross, you know, because they interviewed her about Katrina, what it was like to make it through Katrina, and what was one of the main things that they could not, like, get their hands on. And guess what it was? Medicine. She said medicine. Everybody was struggling without their meds, getting sick, not having their meds. She said, so now I keep a whole closet stockpiled in case of emergencies. And all the medicine in that closet, like, dude, there's only like 3 bottles that are even open. All the rest of it is closed, and it's over-the-counter medicine. And Gypsy and Deei were on Medicaid. My kids were on Medicaid up until last year. Every year, like every couple months, maybe every couple weeks, but they give you these little, almost like gift cards. They're Medicaid gift cards, and they load like $25 onto them. And you can go into Walmart, and you can get your Tylenol, you can get tampons, you can get any of those kind of little things, basic necessities that you have to have, medicine, tampon, stuff like that, you know. But you can, and I'm wondering if Deei and Gypsy got those little cards and they were using it on spare medicine, you know. Where'd it go? I didn't see it. Thank you, Naj. I don't see it, Fran, but most of it's yeah, most of it we have on our own. Thank you, on our own medicine. I didn't see it, girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But either way, like I said, it was over-the-counter medicine. And y'all can go look at the picture. I mean, it's not open. It's not open. Like, there's 3 bottles that are open. And guess how many tubes of Orajel is in that closet? Guess how many tubes of Orajel is in there, honey? Guess. One. Now, if she was trying to numb all your teeth up and make them fall out, why you only got 1 tube? What? Also, the crime scene photos of Gypsy Rose's side of the bed. Good morning, honey. There's a whole little 30-day, like, or whatever it is, planner medicine thing right there. No, I didn't see all the wedding registries. No, girl. What? Fill me in. What about the wedding registry? She done made her a bunch of them. Damn right. If her mouth is moving, you know she lying. She's telling it. She is telling it. Telling a lie every day. I live with a toothache all day. Well, I thought the same thing, Apple 420. I even looked up some stuff about would Orajel make you drool like that. And everything I found said no. Yeah, what happened with the registries? Is this a current, like her and Ken? Oh, girl, it's chilly up here. Actually, I'm surprised y'all are getting a cold front plagued. Because it's not been that, I mean, it's been cold up here in Nebraska, but nothing like it normally is. I know, Melissa, I'm telling you, I looked some stuff up and it did not say anything about making you drool or making your teeth fall out. Clove oil, I've heard of that. Yeah, I don't care if she's engaged. I don't care. We just like we don't care about that damn podcast. Girl, don't nobody give a shit you got your name trademarked or that you started a damn podcast. Girl, get on here and talk about them videos. Hey, hometown, Courtney. What's up, girl? It's really not that cold. Normally, it's so much colder. This winter's kind of been easy. I probably shouldn't even say that because I say it and then it's going to come down a bunch of snow. She's trying to come. Yeah, she's cosplaying a housewife. Yes. Yeah. I wonder what Ken thinks. I don't know. I think Ken has been exceptionally quiet. Quiet. Dee's speaking from the grave, honey. She really is. She really is. All that search history stuff coming out. It really says a lot. You know, Deei was even Googling, like, illnesses. She was looking up illnesses. Nothing to do with Gypsy Rose's illnesses. Nothing. She was looking up things to do with her damn diabetes and stuff. I can't imagine what Ken's mom is thinking because, honey, when Ken and Gypsy first got back together, Ken's mom and his sister were very vocal about the fact that they didn't like the shit. Yeah, she was Deei was also looking up what to do about children stealing your meds. She was trying to figure out what to do. She was looking up behavioral health places. She was looking up homeless shelters. Like, she had just hit her breaking point with Gypsy. That's what it was. Deei was, Deei. Sorry. Where did it go? What's the name of the YT channel, Walt TV? The YT channel is Into the Weeds. Into the Weeds, honey. I'm about to get off here and go get me into the weeds. I'm just saying. But I'm going to hook you up real quick. Right here. Into the Weeds. Make sure you're also following 1980 Millennial Commentates. Let me write them. 1980 Millennial Commentates. Into the Weeds. Audrey, Audacious Audrey. And then Nancy from this whole, and then y'all know me. I'm trying to, here. Make sure you're following them. Nancy was a reporter down there when everything happened. Thank you. And then 1980, honey, she went through those prison emails with a fine-tooth comb. She goes over all of it. And she finds neat little things like the book Ruby. I think she's been going over that too because it has a lot of parallels with Gypsy's story. And of course, we know Gypsy likes to steal stuff out of stories. Can you send me a link? High five. I said high five. But yeah, so you want to watch 1980 Millennial Commentates, the Toll podcast, Audacious Audrey, I said Into the Weeds, and then me. But y'all know, you over here watching, you know what I'm saying. But I'll make sure y'all get everybody because they come out with, they only do facts. That's the only thing they look at. They don't say no crazy shit. You ain't gonna hear no weird ass shit like they froze her body and then moved her, because that's lies. Okay, thank you. I know, Tavy. Ain't it crazy? It has grown. It's wild. And I appreciate the hell out of y'all for getting me there. Y'all did that shit. Y'all got me here, honey. But I'm about to hop off here. I'm about to go make me some a protein bowl. And go look some shit up. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. And I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Look, you got this shit. You are rocking it. You're out here thriving and surviving, growing and glowing, honey. Don't let nobody get in your way. You got this. Keep your head up. Stay positive. Remember to stay positive. Because if you sit around and you think negative shit, you're only going to get negative shit. What you keep in your head matters. So stay positive. Keep your head up. You got this. See y'all later. Bye. Don't forget, she did that shit. Bye, y'all.